Wednesday. What are we looking at today? Oh, I see how it is. It doesn't even want to turn off. Someone remind me. Turn that back on. Today we're looking at Winter Experimental Ale from Goose Island. The first thing that we're going to be looking at, that Ed sent, bottle cap looks something like this. It's 6.2% and it has a couple different kind of hops in it and blah, 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 blah. And it's inside of a bottle. Oh, and after going months since the last cock load, I'm guessing it's just some random douchebag that that doesn't understand that the thumbs down button means you're gay. But just letting you know, there could be an enemy amongst us. See, this is why when people are like, you should push the other channel. No, because the other channel is filled with friends. I don't want it filled with assholes, except for Chuck. But before we do this, my old and dear friend, Stainless 4.5, you know, it's one thing when you're requesting a knife or a firearm or maybe to talk about something. It's another thing when you are requesting a shot of some kind of a liquor happen before every brew review. I'm not exactly sure how that is, can work out. It probably will lend to more political discussions, but let's just say that I am not sure I'm willing to concede every brew review to a shot of something. But this particular one, he wanted me to do a shot of something, and I was like, what? And he said tequila. Well, at this moment in time, the only tequila that I have, and it looks like there's probably a shot left, is some Cabo. I bought this for, God damn. If you like tequila, I highly recommend Cabo. I mean, as far as I can tell, it hasn't diminished in quality since Sammy sold the company for, I think it was $82 million. Oh my God, there's actually a hair more than a shot. I should have used the shotgun shell. I think that holds more than a shot. But I like Cabo, probably my favorite of the tequilas I've had. Patron is pretty frickin' awesome. I've had a couple of different things that were really good, but when it actually comes down to, I don't take this the wrong way, but something like Cuervo Gold, Cuervo Silver, Cuervo up my ass, just bad. If you're gonna be one of those people that go, ooh, tequila, I'm willing to bet that most of the people that bitch about tequila have never had good tequila. Oh, it just smells so awesome. Stainless 4.5. As part of full disclosure, I wasn't sure if I was going to get around to doing the brew review because my brother-in-law showed up, and some of that 22 ammo was for him, so had a well, he's actually still here, and I think he showed up about 2.5 hours ago. But I decided to creatively use my time. That package that I said that was going to be going out will be going out tomorrow. It's all packaged up. Little taking care of the ammo, and a little Christmas present in there, and a little stuff for you to evaluate. I'm gonna have to go get another bottle of this. if you are a tequila connoisseur, and you've had Cabo and you've had Patron, and you've had something that you say is even better than that, by all means, please share with the group. But I guess what I was originally going to say is the only reason I'm a little apprehensive about this is there was a moment that I knew we were going to do a brew review, and then there was a moment where I thought maybe I might not have a brew review, so I had a beer. And then there was that moment in time where I'm just like, probably is not going to happen. So I had like, 2 or 3 more beers, and then wouldn't leave. So I just decided to adios myself and come down here and join you guys. So now we're like a 6-pack, this shot of tequila, and then something called experimental. So as you can see, there's my concern. Again, Jay, Elite Ammunition, thank you for the material. I'm not sure if I can use about 50% of what you sent, but that didn't mean I deleted it, if you know what I mean. Okay, Stainless 4-5, cheers to you, cheers to the long-lived friendship, and I really hope that change of life surgery thing all works out for you. Maybe I should stick a Reaper in there. That's another interesting question. You pepper fiends. I'm a big fan of vodka, in case you haven't figured it out. I'm actually more of a fan of vodka than whiskey, and yet everybody sends me whiskey. I know, Chuck. Chuck, you're already on it. Maybe more people should send you vodka instead of whiskey. Here's maybe you should put something right there, and eat me, Chuck. I might even drive down there for that. One of my favorite Bloody Marys is a little it's not a mom and pop shop. It's I think at one point in time they had more stores or restaurants. Used to be one right there, actually right where the mom and pop shop that I now frequent used to be their establishment, but they make one of the better Bloody Marys that I've had, and it's called the Prairie Mary. First of all, I don't do I'm not really a huge fish fan, and this is normally would come with a big wad of herring in it, and that doesn't even get the quarter weight test passed, if you know what I mean. So I cannot stand herring, so that's one of the things I have removed. That leaves you with a big piece of sausage, the little fucking useless piece of corn, again, get rid of that, a hot pepper, a chunk of cheese, and if my guy is working, Jason, cool as hell. I love it when you can establish a rapport with a server. In other words, if my meal and my pampering session goes well, there's at least a $20 tip for you. One time that was really, actually the last time we were in there, it was really busy, and we had to wait at the bar to be seated, and I requested to be in Jason's section, which probably added another 10 minutes to the wait, which was fine with me because he he's just you guys all know. First of all, I used to be in the food services, so I fully understand what it's like to live in a world where tips matter, and I always make it well worth someone's while if our group is taken care of. And so, long story short, there is, as far as I know, he didn't even know. I mean, it's not like I called ahead and said, "Hey, Jason, are you working so I can make sure to get my Bloody Mary ordered correctly?" And then that way you don't fuck up Christine's meal because she takes something and like switches like 3 normal things because that's the way she is. No, I didn't call ahead or anything like that. And where I'm waiting at the bar, and they're like, "Could I get you something while your guys are waiting?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, she'll take a rum and coke, and I'll take a Prairie Mary, adios, the herring, as many olives as the law allows." And the guy like comes over and he like sets it down, and instead of like say the 1 green olive, there's 2 green olives, and I'm just like, whatever. This is why I have people, and you're not one of them. And before I can even reach down and take my first sip, Jason appears like out of nowhere with a whiskey tumbler filled with green olives, sets it down, doesn't say a thing, and just keeps on going back to whatever it was he was doing. It was just like, okay, right about now, someone like Paul. By the way, Paul, PA Brew News, today's his birthday. Happy birthday, Paul. If I remember, there's always alcohol involved, so that's my excuse. And then I'm usually upset with the fact that Chuck had left some fucking stupid comment in the last video, so it's like, it just destroys my whole evening. And sometimes there's even a performance problem related to Chuck on multiple levels. I mean, you've seen his videos. But, yeah, if I remember, I'll put a link down below to Paul over at PA Brew News's. He's also one of my recommended channels. I don't know if anybody ever actually goes to the main pages anymore, because Google/YouTube fucked it all up for everybody. It used to be cool. You could have it look the way you wanted it to look, and then but if I don't remember, just go to my recommended channels list, find PA Brew News, go over and wish him a happy birthday. Okay, so the shot's out of the way. I never finished the story. The Prairie Mary, God damn, well, we should just drink and then I'll get to it. Someone remind me in case I forget. What do you open something experimental with? Well, duh, obviously, a hammer. And then, obviously, worked out that it was actually clean. Anything experimental needs to go in a beaker that I got from HempSeedAddict. So the question is you guys that do the hot peppers, that Prairie Mary, God, it's got a really deep, but crystal clear color. That Prairie Mary, one of the things that's in that is the papard, the spicy absolute. What would happen if I bought anything? I usually get Stoli, Kettle One, Ocean is awesome, but I don't know if I would do this to the Ocean. Got a bottle of Virus, but what would happen if you probably want to cut them to get to the guts, but what if I cut up some of one of the Carolina Reapers and put it into a fresh bottle of vodka? Anybody ever tried that? Because I think I might have to give that a shot. That'd be like a whole video all to itself. You know, the preparation and the cutting. Oh, you just imagine if Chuck made one of those. It'd be sponsored by Band-Aid. Okay, so it's got some deep, like roasted caramelized malts kind of a smell to it. A little bit of hoppiness. Other than that, I could give a shit how it smells. Cheers, guys. Roasted malts. Kind of nutty. It's like French. It's nutty. You know, I know it's staying on the nutty side. I mean, for a couple different kind of hops, and all I can do is like butcher the names. Celia and the Millennium hops. They have the boxes for Cascade and Columbus, and those weren't used. So I don't know if what I'm getting is part of the malts or the hops. I'm thinking it's probably the malts. What am I looking for? Well, because Tardisius wanted me to be professional. Did all of it... I mean, I realize that actually I think I'm one video of Tardisius is behind, but he seems like another one that's kind of like dropped off the radar. I mean, taking a little break, it's getting tired of it. I mean, I understand, but the other one that I just want to do a shout out for is my friend Toad. He's closing up one channel and opened up a new one. Oh my God.
Are you not done yet?
No, I'm not done yet.
Oh my God, I've been yakking with my brother for an hour and you're still not done? He's gone now.
That's right.
Hmm?
Huh?
What?
What hurts? You should look in there again.
Well, yeah, because you know what? I suffer from CRS. Leave me alone.
CRS, that is like a proven thing.
That's an ugly dress.
Yeah, it'd be better if she wasn't wearing one at all, I think. A little MILF action. MILF in a World War...
MILF? What are you talking about?
You don't know what the definition of MILF is? You might want to go look that up. I don't know if it's appropriate for me to say.
Let me remind you of something. The last time somebody told me to go look something up on Google, what happened?
I think I heard, oh my God, come from the office. MILF. M-I-L-F. A mother I would like to...
Oh, how do you know she's a mother?
Doesn't matter.
Well, that's just...
Want to try this?
No?
Here, drink this. It all makes sense.
Seriously?
You have to talk to Stainless 4-5. He said I should have a shot of tequila. This
was mine.
This is actually the word that you... Well, no, it still can be here.
No.
We need to get some more of this. Have we come to the conclusion? That's what we need to do. One of these brew reviews coming up. I will get a bottle of Cabo. and a bottle of Patron and definitively figure out which one we like more.
Yeah, because I'm sure that's just what everybody wants to see.
I can prove this one way or the other. Would you or would you not like to see me and Christine do what's better? Because we go back and forth when we purchase.
Yeah.
Cabo or Patron. If you don't want to see it, I won't even bother doing the video because she thinks that you would not want to see that.
No, from the stories that you already told and thrown me on the bus on the other channel.
But I did not completely throw you under the bus. If you don't want to take responsibility for your own actions, did you or did you not yell, "Get my ass wiped" at a bar?
No, that's not even what it was. When we were at the, let me just stand for the record, okay? If you're going to start to tell shit, tell it right, okay?
Okay.
The song was playing. We were in the bar. It was really loud.
Mm-hmm.
We had a couple drinks. I couldn't determine what he was saying.
So far, I don't think my story is off at all.
Okay.
Okay.
So behind us was my friends in the band who were going to be up next to play. They were just waiting to finish, doing whatever that they were doing.
Okay, so we're adding to the story. That wasn't in mine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So their song is going, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell is he saying. So very loudly, I said, "Is he asking for ass wipe?" Just as the end of the song came to a draw, you heard me blurt out that whole sentence, and the guys behind me were laughing because they knew immediately it was me.
So, how am I wrong in what I said?
I was talking shitter paper.
I've got some for you.
No, was I?
For God, okay. Now you don't even remember the story. Let's move on to the second one. Did the phone call from Vegas at 2:30 in the morning happen or not?
No, it wasn't 2:30 in the morning. It was 4:30 in the morning.
That
Get your facts straight.
It was 2:30 here.
What was
You were in Vegas.
No, it was 2:30 my time. It was 4:30 here. You're 2 hours ahead.
Okay, wow. I sure fucked that story up.
Just go with, in the middle of the night I called you.
Drunk. So drunk that she didn't even remember the phone call.
There was lots of things I didn't remember from that
Hey,
evening.
was that the trip that you had the yard of tequila and gin and...
Do you have the...
We'll just keep talking about this while she's... This just has some really nice, deep... It's almost like roasted caramel, nutty. It's got some good nuttiness going on. Which also, congratulations to Heffy. Speaking of nutty, looks like a sex aid.
It does not! Shut up!
Yeah, you're right. Mine is gay. So, how much? This was mixed.
This
Shots?
was 16 shots of tequila. It was a margarita. And I drank it in under 3 hours.
2007.
Yes.
Was that long ago?
VH1 Rock Honors.
Okay. That's
My souvenir.
hello?
Just stop. Here, put it right next to your...
My penis?
Yeah.
Thanks. I feel pretty tiny.
You're short. So, moral to the story: don't
even. Yeah, well, do what you want when you're there. Just don't call me. Do you
I
know-
don't think you was the only person that I drunk dialed. I think I did it to my dad too.
Nice. I hope the story was different than mine.
I don't know. I can't recall.
I really wish that didn't get deleted. By today's standards, it would be on my phone and I'd have it forever. But
You'd have it as the ringtone for me.
hey, I'm
Effing wasted.
fucking wasted. Nice self-editing. You didn't say effing wasted when you called.
Well, I was just trying to.
Be more proper than me.
Yeah. The heck is that?
It's the hot water line swelling going to the dishwasher. You know, that really expensive Bosch dishwasher that I bought because it's Bosch, so it's got to be the best.
Don't even get you started on
Don't waste your money. Actually, let me rephrase. If you want it to clean like an average dishwasher, but you want it to make absolutely no noise at all. Can you ever hear that thing running? No. It makes so little noise that they actually had to put like a red laser that beams down on the floor so you know when it's on. It is literally that quiet. The only noise it makes at all is what you hear coming through the sink when it's discharging into the garbage disposal. Yes, discharge. Now, does it clean for a machine that's $1,200? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
No better than any other dishwasher.
No. Save your money. Unless you're going for ultra quiet. That, it wins hands down.
Mm-hmm.
You never know when the damn thing is on. The one before that, that wasn't terrible.
But as it got more wear and tear, because
Yeah,
we had that for, 8 years, 7 years.
Got more noisy.
It did. Yeah.
Yeah, but this thing is just simply, there's a reason that they beam a little light on the floor. It says, oh, look, it's on.
Okay, back to the brew review. We were sorry to interrupt this broadcast.
Yeah, we're sorry to interrupt this brew review. Please, if you're the troll douchebag cocksucker sitting in a mama's beanbag chair in the basement, not you, Mr. Bullet Points. The other guy. You just go ahead and hit the I am gay button. When I'm laying on my bed face down, this is the direction I want the penis to go. In my butt. Sorry. That might have been the tequila talking. I had a thumbs down on yesterday's video. That's like the first one in months.
For your brew review?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I know.
I'm over it.
It's the gay button. Actually, I got more respect for gays than...
Is this a bong of sorts?
We can make it one. Dude, let's make a roundabout. Oh, the battery's about to die.
Okay, on that note. Cheers, Lars!
Okay, well, should discuss this, then let you guys go, because it's already been, like, ridiculously long. A little bit of hoppiness. It's a real linear beer, other than Chuck. Everybody else can look that up. But it's, from start to finish, it's pretty much the same flavor. Just what you notice kind of builds. That roasted, caramely, nutty truck stop flavor just kind of builds all the way to the end, and it's almost like the last thing that you, at least that I'm thinking about, it's almost like a subtle, like coffee cappuccino almost like flavor, like 2015 Winter Experimental from Goose Island is very good. I mean, it's not like like some winter beers where you're like, well, it's got this kind of spice or that kind of spice, and it, like Great Lakes Brewery, Paul, Tasman 440, he sent me some Christmas. Of course, I watched Chuck almost throw up on it, but that's very good. But it's definitely brings out the Christmas theme in your brain. This does not. This is actually something that I could see as a daily drink. So I thank you, Ed. This was very good. On the E scale, I'd give this a 9. Damn right. Okay. What should we look at tomorrow? Obviously, another one from Ed. So we're just gonna knock out the Goose. We're gonna knock out the Goose. And I'm gonna do like I did yesterday. I know there's 3 left. They're down there on the shelf, and I'm just going with whatever I get first. Wrong. That's Santa's butt. And while I'm in there, I'm going to turn the refrigerator back on so you don't have to remind me. Okay, let's try this again. Turning the fridge on. And to Paul at PA Brew News' displeasure, we dialed it all the way up to as cold as it could possibly get. Goose Winter Ale. So instead of an experiment, this is the Winter Ale. 5.3% by volume, 25 IBU, so it's going to be very mild. That one was pretty mild too. Contains wheat. So, okay, so it's a wheat beer. Roasted caramel malt finish. Kind of like what I just described as this last one. So I guess it's actually kind of cool that this is second to see how it compares against that. So let's do this tomorrow. Since there's been a 6-pack, some tequila, and then that, at this point in time, I'd like to point out that the house gun right now is the Ruger. This gun has been carried. It does have a little bit of holster wear. I don't care because I could change it into whatever I wanted. Those Loke grips. Jay from Loke, you're the man. Actually, I wouldn't even mind talking to you about, I know you did those really custom ones for Joey Cuz, the Ghostbusters one, but it'd be kind of cool to see what your limitations are. But those, the thumb groove, duh, of course it is. And these are the Grizzlies from my friend JR10, Desert Gold. Love this pistol. I tell you, anybody that has to have a $3,000 1911 or even a $1,500 1911, this gun, side by side, even with the Kimber, I shoot this more accurately, and it's got a shorter barrel. It was half as much, but I don't know if it's because of stuff like the the finger grooving on it or what it is about this pistol. But if you are thinking about getting into the world of 1911s and you're wondering where you could best spend your money, the Ruger SR series. This is the Commander. It is not a full size. It is the Commander. Full size grip and shorter barrel and frame. Which again, I don't, why it matters. The hardest part to conceal is this way, not this way. It's my mother. So on that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow.